Hello, guys. Small is here. Power Rangers are here, and welcome back into another live stream of a TNA 7. So, how's everybody doing? Hopefully, we're doing so good. So, we're doing another Q&A. Yeah, another Q&A. And now I just came back from War Sword, watching the man and I watching the old TV series again. Other than just compared to the Power Rangers. Watching those shows. Well, I watching my favorite one show of the man from UNCA Spy Agents, so from back in the 60s. Mm. Yeah, this is coming down from that day. Give me an idea from 60s. These are the Pirates and stuff. Yeah. I know just watching my favorite old show from back in the 60s. It's the Spy Agents show. Got here my Power Ranger stuff. I've been watching yesterday so many times, even Open Heroes. I'm gonna start doing expressing somebody who also will do the voice of them. This is pretty amazing that we get to see the Power Rangers and that we're gonna stick to the fight scene. Cobbin the Asu like Jack is. Wow, I love this morpher. If I had a cosplay like these, blue one, red, blue, this one, red and black and Mason. Then I will probably like making commercial. If I had a cosplay, then I probably had to make a commercial. So I'm going to wait and I am going to find a note and just put it on a mail with these things. So I might get four of these Power Rangers cosplay. The two of them, like I said, the two of them that one of the people who made the Blue Diner Diner sign is doing a good job. They shouldn't they just should done it the same way with the Green Diner for me. So I'm going to mail that. Still start having Blade celebration. Out of that, really excited about it. This is really amazing for constantly. No, it would have been no good. But speaking of that, yesterday it was LBT's birthday. Just had fun. We did do the Rayasu Hawkeyes. But it would have been more fun if we had more fight scenes besides them going west for Christmas. Because in my series, this is going to be different. Because in my series that I'm going to make for episode 1 for part 2, this is going to be different. I should have put part 3 to say part 4. I mean, part 2. Hey, what's going on, dude? Just talking about the Power Ranger projects that I'm going to be making or Just talking about Power Ranger projects that I'm going to be making for Power Ranger Super Legend. Um, also the his project, Brand New World, and also Danger Watcher for Quantiverse. He's gonna Quantiverse. He didn't explain it the other day. I forgot what he did. The white scene that you did is pretty elite, pretty epic, and it was fun. Yeah, there was a lot of fair experiments. I would have got my cosplay, and they would have been real bit. But the other day we also did a podcast on your birthday. I mean, podcast on your birthday with Assen that we did the Gopin Assen. But it felt like it was better weekend we got. But lucky that we got that lucky that I finished one of my first script. I'm going to be playing it again after they add some change some of these stuff, some of the words. Then probably it'll be completely finished. Then also we will to get the stuff ready for Power Rangers Super Legend. Oh, this is gonna be exciting. I'm going to mail this to him. Hey yo. Hey, what's going on, dudes? Going to Sunday and the Bravery and the Power Rangers. Fantastic. What's going on? Power Rangers. Gonna talk about for my project for Power Rangers Super Legend. Did I wait to script up that? But I don't know what the third script are going to be because I really and I've been really talking about my projects all day. I gotta do this afterwards. Probably all Power Rangers projects, so I'm going to start to mail it to parents folks because I wanted to be like I said to all the fans. I wanted to be the first person in Marin to do the supplies for you because I heard a lot. I've been seeing a lot of YouTubers got their Power Rangers cosplay because I would have been the first person in Marin that got the Power Rangers cosplay, but I only wanted the cosplay spray one. Then the people who made the goods are from highest price because they were gonna make like dirty fonts because when I make my waist plot, that's what I'm probably going to do. That's two way. Besides getting from energy and yeah, yeah, I decided to make a list for Power Rangers, list fanboys, so I can start a video on that. And because I would have been my first time, but I did it as a kid. I really wanted as the end of the middle school so bad. But luckily, but unluckily, wait a second. Oh, oh, boy. But one day it's my birthday. When we first started in April, and I was turning 21 at the time. This month, no, this year I turned 21 in April. When we first started the first episode of the podcast of Mighty Heroes for first season. Now we're in the second season. for Wildcats. This month will be um 7 month anniversary. This month will be our next anniversary month. On the 11th. Um, we talk about dinosaurs. We're probably going to add it in the show with. No, we can't, but I wish we couldn't win it with. But White decided to be focused on the dinosaurs and then make this a dinosaur if he wanted to. But other than that, but he still can be like joining White, make some props to sell stuff. Like you get some people who make some dinosaurs figures, dinosaur props, sell them, make westerns, Uh, it's my uh, turn. But anyways, yesterday it was LET. I mean, when I first met him, I mean, when I first seen his first comment, because he came to my, I think he seen it. It was like November when, like I said, it was like I seen in the video, like yesterday, last night. Um, it was November when I first seen met him. Actually, came to see them yet, until months later, few months later. When I first met, seeing his first comment, see who it was, then I seen LBT, and he loves he seen my beard that I made a post about Jason Denver Flames because I wanted to see him in real life, like Jason Denver Flames was a legendary, and I made a sad news about Jason Denver Flames passed away. That's what I sing LBT's for comment on my channel, and then he also love it. And then much later, when when I described his channel, and much later when he made his podcast, his live streams, when he made his live streams for the 30th anniversary of Jurassic Park and Power Rangers for 30th anniversary, that's when I made a comment because I'm a fan of Power Rangers. He knows I'm a fan of Power Rangers, so I seen a lot of them. I'm at these ones, so I came to his live stream. So I came to his live stream. So I met him. I met Dizzy 75. I met this is Donnie Diego, Gus, and Tyranno Fury. I met him. I met Tyranno Fury. That's when I met him and Holster. I met all the guys. Some of them in Holster I did a little bit. Seen some kids. Other than that, yeah, I've been this white stream ever since January, I think. I think it was like earlier, Mike, when I first went to his. Or it's February. I don't know. It was earlier month of this year when I came to his podcast, and I met a lot of guys. They were really good guys because he would invite me with his in the white swings when he did. And, I met these guys because I remember like when I got for Christmas, I got um the power soda with my Power Ranger toys, and then I made my first fan film in school. Fan film, and I saw a lot of teachers of my morphers that I got. They love it. The key ones to be playing it. And I showed them my YouTube videos that I got. Those mostly I got over 500 subscribers. Sooner or later I might get more, and I'll be really finished. So that's when I met LBT. I met I bet I mostly when every now and then when Holster, he's a fan of Punk for the Marvels. He's a fan of mostly every now and then when he made his white stream, then I keep that's when I met him. I met all of them. I met he doesn't take this, but mostly the quiet person. Shout out to him. Shout out to everybody. Serena Furry, who's also the best interesting about the dinosaurs. Tyrannosaurus is actually the greatest design. They also and more famous of Jurassic Park. If you guys even heard, so shout out to him. Shout out to his Ginger Donner Ryan. Um, shout out to Mr. Dino Diego, who's also a fan of dinosaurs. Because they're the greatest person I ever met. YouTube person I ever met. But before that, I had no friends from personal school, especially at my own friend camp. But yeah, that's how I met. And then I met Austin. Actually, awesome, the unique comment. I just quite awesome. I don't know who he really was. I thought he was a fan, but he mostly is a Power Ranger fan. But I didn't know who he really was until though he's really cool. It's mostly something else. But I did get him get gliders, and we keep testing all day, like all months, about powers and our own budget. He's a fan of powers also season. And like I said, I'm more like Tommy Auditor. I'm more like a Tommy person that never gives up. Because when I make all my own productions, that's what we're gonna do. It's care about the actors, but some of the characters need to be changed because, especially Izzy. But she was still being in Green Wings, and I don't want her to be the Green Wings first. It just that she needs to be, changed a little bit. So she be Fern. I'm glad to see the beginning of Owner Ranger for Casa Furry. I know you guys are really excited about it. But it would have been so much better if we had a lot of Rangers, like compared to the legendary battle. But yeah, we've been talking about it yesterday and then got it before in our anniversary. And some of the rumors it's been talking about, yeah, and I totally agree with them because it feel like a lot. So that's disappointing. The episode was really disappointing because I remember I like it. So when I see something, I mean, I did see a lot of Rangers of the screen of behind the scene of my More for Life, like Tommy Nutter or Jason Different. Sorry, Jason Different is playing of Tommy Nutter, Mighty Morphin Green Ranger. Behind the scenes of my Morphin Life. I feel like it was, but it's supposed to be like a ritual, but he didn't want to do it, but put a lot of sentences. Now, mine's is gonna be different. It's gonna be like 100% original, or almost 100%. I'll say 95% of original. And then the Sentai Fairies that my series will probably use like 20%, something like that. Because we're gonna put like a lot of villains from the past when they became Rangers, all the way down to the Cosmic, all the way down for Beast Morphers or Cosmic Fury, what do you want to call it? Like we gonna because I remember when once always used some of the villains from for Trini stuff when me became a Ranger, almost got their powers and fear her mom's something her used Earth villains. because in episode 3, that's what's gonna happen. We might bring back Zoran again after 25 years after Andros destroyed Zoran because he was trying to whisk his way to save and destroy the villains to turn it back on. But Lord said this came back. He would never stop. But King's return again. If he wants with the Power Rangers Super Legend, that's why the feature Mega Ranger from let's say 30 years, 100 years later. From this the video game that you guys see Gibson. Yeah, that's one of what we were saying about Ward said always became great. He never stopped by also the greatest villain the whole time. But mostly when we made it up, it doesn't up the original villain Swan gets villains like Iron Block that I'm gonna draw that. This is one reason I'm gonna be drawing with the Morpher Rangers. I'm gonna call it the Morpher Rangers. Cause they gave Mace's mom they Scott doesn't know his mom and his dad were superheroes. I think it's compared to Diner Concentrate. Yeah, it's no even name. Yeah. It was yeah, 1 hour. Oh yes. We've been talking about yeah, that's why stuff happens. That's what we're gonna make happening. So this episode 3 it's gonna be Zato's gonna return again, but mostly the Rangers from the past. It's gonna be some sad, dark, half dark. That Mason, Colonel Mason Toomer, missed his parents because his parents passed, but he sees his dad and his mom talking to him, dreaming about them. But his dad literally told him when he got older, at his childhood, Mason's childhood. That's Scott's grandfather that he doesn't know that he was a mutant, but he did. I guess he. That's when he died before after when they got water. But they met and all that. So like I said, I think in the 80s or 90s, that's what the mother died, and then there was a father died. So to see, and then the wife died, and then Mason's wife died, Rosie. That's Scott and Marcus Water from Power Rangers and RPM. And then now, but now, Marcus, right? It does remind us of. It does remind us of their mom, Rosie, that they named it Rosie. That Tessa's gonna be playing. I mean, we're playing both seasons, not both seasons. Um, Paul love each other with when they both met each other just before they were born. They were teenagers. Compared to Money Morphin, they go to different schools, but Mason going to the Franklin schools. Um, Wellesley go to the regular school. That was years went by. It was. So that's what's gonna happen. And out of that, to just talk to you guys, when Zato gives me, and out of that, Arthur convinced him or tell these morphers seriously. Had a long talk with the master morphers. Because I was telling the guy they do in the other Q&A the other day. Arthur was the one who Arthur was creating. He was the latter turnaway to create the Master Morpher, who also create the Universe, along with the help of the legendary Rainbow Ranger. That they both create the Master Morphers. So they before actually they were actually he created the first five Rangers before the Master Morphers has been created. He created them, and they also created the sixth Ranger of the sixth Master Morpher Gold Ranger. And then he also trained them and teach them how the destiny. So it's gonna be some dark moments compared, and does remind of Zato and Ion argue because the people, I believe in the episode of Dino Fury that they should that Zato should have stopped them because the Spore Space is actually original good, but only two of them survived that they grabbed. But the Spore Space is good, but not that good like it was supposed to be 65 million years ago. Because I heard some of the rumors that the Spore Space is supposed to be good and fight alongside with the Rangers against the other bad guys. But mostly they turned to bad because the people didn't test them like they supposed to be. But only two of them. But the Super Rangers, the Blue Ranger grabbed them. The Blue Ranger grabbed them. You know what it is. But that's when the point when Matt Seguin and they Master Blue and Master Red arguing with Mr. Green of the situation, and then the Super Racing told them that they need to leave her alone. And then Arthur told them that's enough, and that's why Arthur and Master Blue argued each other, and then they started fighting. And then he was started to punish them for episode 4. He was started to punish them about himself. So he talked to Master Green, and and then it's not also the film about their destiny. Because he's the one who trained them and make the piece and all feel bad about Zato, and he's also feel really bad about Zato and Iwan and his teammates because they would have been living. Mostly they died by explosions. That's what's gonna be happening on episode 4. It's gonna be some seriously argument, and then they both fight each other. It does remind me of Zato and Iwan. It was a fight. It was a good one. Compared, that's what's gonna be compared to what we're making with Master Blue and Arthur argue, because Arthur was the boss, and then they start arguing and then start fighting each other, and then he start glad him and tell him about himself that he needs to accomplish something. Then he demanded Master Blue that he needs to stop with this incident. And then Master Blue told him no, it's not gonna happen because Master Green, man, this is gonna be serious drama. It's gonna be serious moment argument, and then they start a fight. It does remind you guys of Zato and I'm on fights, and it's gonna happen here than ourselves. Then I would start making voices too. It's gonna be serious movie, but it's gonna be funny, and then they start like, man, it's gonna be crazy. On episode 4, I'm not kidding. It's gonna be super crazy. It's gonna be serious moments. It is gonna be crazy and funny. But yeah, it's gonna be half dark, like almost like once and always. But it's gonna be crazy. Episode 3 and 4 is gonna be series crazy because they were arguing over Zato in the before 3 because Zato was told Arthur that he wants to return, that he misses friends. So the Rangers, so me and as young Mason Trimmer and 3 other legendary Rangers like Mighty Morphin Red, Dino and Dunner Blue, and Dino Charge Gold. We all used it, and also the one along with the Rainbow Angels. So we used all our powers to give Zato to get off or less of their matches, full power matches, so you don't have to worry about it. So to bring back life to get his powers, so we can fight the villains. So we explain to him what is going on. So Arthur just telling us what's going on, and then we intervene him, and then we can, and then also he needs his help for one reason. So Arthur told him about. So Arthur talked to the Master Morphs about it, and Zeta and convinced them basically. I said, "Oh, his part is so much better than them," and they listened to him easily. And Master Red said farewell, and then we all gathered to his powers, full powers this time. Then Cosmos Fury, because they didn't get him powers like they're supposed to be, but I understand they're going dark. But this time, it's gonna happen. He's not gonna be done this time because we're gonna bring him back to life and empowering to Super Wrestling in my series. And then we're gonna be bringing Zorna back, and Bailey, Jason, and Zach is gonna be happy again because I don't know where we're gonna put the command center or something like that. I think we're gonna remoderate like that, I guess. And then we're gonna bring back the original actor who's gonna be voicing Zorna again. And then we're gonna make him say his own words because he didn't get treated good. But in my production, it's gonna be different, and we always care about the actors. Not only about the cosplay and all that, but we care about the actors. The fans cares about you guys. You guys are the greatest. We're gonna make you say your own words because I want off the ideas what they're gonna say. So some of that we might let them say their own words. Then sometimes I might put for my script, then I will write what they're gonna say. So I might quote their own words, and they're going to they're gonna say what they're gonna say on the line on the film. But other than that, for the guy who actually the regular guy who's gonna be in our show who voiced Zoran is gonna be back. And then Jason, Billy, and Zach, and then Dwee Rangers is gonna be so happy that Zoran's gonna be back again. He's gonna be so happy. They're gonna be so happy. The Cosmic Fury Rangers is gonna be happy again that Zach, because, and then we all go back to our dimension, and Billy and Alpha try it again, because it didn't happen on Once and Always. It almost happened on Cosmic Fury, but my series, this is going to be happening. It might be not happen for Cosmic Fury, but it will be happening on my series that we're going to bring back Zornon back and Zato too, because bring back life again, and then, but this time for Zato, he's going to have his all powers like he had before when he had it. But Arthur told the master that they need to stop or they're going to be punished. And he made them to. Trust me, Arthur is their boss. He's the one who's created them, so he knows how the Rangers feels and Zato. Trust me. Arthur the Red Turning Ranger will straight them up always. This is gonna be happening for my series for Power Rangers Super Legend. Let's know for me. Yeah. By the way, we'll be fighting Tina's crossover of a Cosmic Fury. All that. Hey, that was gonna be crazy. It will be serious moments about between these two arguing about it. Then I'm gonna start fighting again on episode 4. But when Arthur will tell him a story that what is going on, how it started. I mean, he will explain to Maria that what is going on, how it all started, and then suddenly when that then Asgard will be the fussing about and the start fighting then. Oh man, this is my mind of Star Trek and they went out you. Man, this is gonna be crazy for episode 3 and 4, but man, this is gonna be serious. It's starting to get serious all the way down to 22, I think. It will be a little more dark for episode 3, but still the same. Kind of like Cosmic Fury, they did dark. It's gonna be like kind of like Once and Always and Cosmic Fury. That they going dark, but not that dark for our center, but our dark. It's gonna be kind of like they going dark, deeply dark. We also get this like because we're doing a YouTube series in RC or another. So for me, for my series, wait, like I said, even said for my previous videos that I made, we're gonna be start filming Maryland, Delaware. For my friend, for Austin, my pal Austin McNeil's project, he's gonna be start filming in Florida or Atlanta. I think he's gonna be choosing Florida because this is where he lives. For Power Ranger brand new world. So you guys wish for Haswells, let us know when they're said so we can like talk to Haswells or something. And if not, we'll probably let you guys know. I forget. So if guys even interested to talk to Haswells as well about songs, then please do let us know so they can come to my states talking about it. I post to get my first cosplay this way of Power Rangers because like I said, I want to be the first person in Maryland that ever wear Power Rangers, so I could surprise the fans. So we had to reveal it and make my fan morph. So I can make my fan morph. Yeah, I did make fan morph for months now, but now I also because now I'm not the only one. I watched some YouTube made fan morph. And I got to shout out to you guys. You guys are the best. Man, you guys are the best. Shout out to Sonic, the Blade, and the Power Rangers for Chancers. Fantastic. I did a lot of stuff for him, even on that, and that I forgot to did Mega Force and Operation Overdrive. At least that's what I did because I was doing busy. But other than that, shout out to these guys. I did for our crossover. We was going to we originally doing a fan move when he comes over there, but eventually it didn't happen again Because that's what happened the last time that Hasbro was supposed to come to my state, well, last year, to do the audition for my Squidward that was a loot and made our own woos, our own our own word that they supposed to be was that, but Parody didn't have any yet. So hopefully this time it will going to be happen again because we need that to happen because the fans want you guys that, and we promote that they supposed to come so we can like set it up, get it settled, and just had it after change our state so we can like make up on it for the community. But it's no like we always said, it's not all about money for the upper person. But we all wanting money. But it's not all about what. It's all about doing the community for the fans want. And I want for Jason Denver Franks. Since Jason was good, but Jason Denver Franks, if he wants to this, I'm gonna do a lot of things for you. It's gonna be a lot of things that you don't want it. Fight sings. I'm gonna be forging green links for you. Anyone. Spend an order to meet you. And even you taught me how things are done. Everybody can be Power Rangers. We all know from Saddle to Austin to John, the original Red Rangers. You guys notice? Because as supposed to be watching this, we're only doing it for the UTCs for the fans where we want it. And now somewhere. It's gonna take me a lot of times to wait, so I'm gonna just like mail it to Hasbro's and get it to my iPad besides that because it's hard for this thing because I want to be the first person to use so I can review it because we promoted it that they made us and they can sell that. So hopefully I'll get it this time before next year before they go on a hiatus. Because otherwise, we were supposed to do a fan warm. If you guys want to get, yeah, but it was my cosplay. If they sold their own Wednesday that somebody made for me, then I probably will sold it and make this a less price besides making hype. Because I will make that the opposite. Make this good stuff into the less price. Make this the cheapest price. That's gonna be the opposite that I'm gonna do. Make the good stuff and make it a lot and make it an opposite. That means it's going to be the cheapest price for the good stuff, and it will always be stay the same and not gonna go up. It will still go the same. We're gonna fight for that. We are united. We the Mighty Heroes team, and shout out to the fan club because we're gonna be talking about Power Rangers. Because man, I really wish that we had him on our podcast because we're gonna talk to him about a project so he could tell anybody about our project. We're gonna be talking to him because we make our own production. I've been testing on Twitter just a year ago or two. Instantly getting so I'm finding it, but I did test him Simon Bennett about it. I wish Simon Bennett was in my podcast now. So we could just like interview him so we could talk about our project. Also, as well, so King Von here. And I gotta get my cards away so we can like have a parade. But before we do that, we just have to like we're making our own rules that we're gonna have like a parade. But before we start making a film, before we start that, we want to announce people that we're making our own film because that's what they should have done. It would have been so much different. It would have been different because before we start filming it, we're gonna start having a celebration parade. We're gonna bring like 5 rangers. Like I said, 5 rangers: the Rainbow Rangers, the legendary Rainbow Ranger, Mighty Morphin Red, Dino Dunner Blue, Dino Dunner Blue, Dino Charles Gold Ranger, Dino Fury Green Ranger, and Dino Frank Ranger. Yeah, all 5 dinosaurs, all 4 dinosaurs. I'll show you guys in a minute because I did post you guys on the community post because Saturday to hands closed because they did like a representative their own wizard way. Bring some of them, but I might do the same and just like bring some of the writers, the mask writers, because we wish it would have happened. Because we're doing a YouTube series, we might do like um um like the Beast Morpher, the Ninja Steel, and the combo and the Cosmic Fury, Cosmic Fury. So yeah, that's will be the fourth like that's will be like the fourth East Rangers. We got we're gonna have team up. We're gonna team up with the Ranger. Have a parade. Power Ranger parade. We got Dino Charge. We got my Dino Thunder, Dino Fury, Mighty Morphin, and also Beast Morphers. Since we have Beast Morphers, Mighty Morphin. And in case we get another team, and like I said, in case we get another Morphin but Dino Troopers, then I mostly have to draw a design again. I'll be sending for Dawson. And as soon as we get the other one, then I'll probably let you guys know. And it will be amazing that Hasbro will make that troopers. Because I will draw them design. And then Astream will make a plop and a toy too for the kids. A plop shows version for the light kids for adults. Yeah, that would have been so much different. Yeah, we're gonna have so much fun time with friends that need to learn and care about friends. I would have done like cartwheel, run around with my suit all day. I'm never gonna take it off again. I'm gonna keep working out and doing a cartwheel, like do some trips, and just run around. If I make it happen. So shout out to Hasbro for whatever you did even done. They did like some of the mistakes like an easy character, but at least they got to get us what we got. They did some of the mistakes at the end. I'm really disappointed about it, but at least we got that. Other than that, looking for the mail. And shout out to Danger because I remember that Danger been tell me about his plot that he's gonna make because Should have somebody for at least that's gonna get him a device. If you want to do your Power Ranger project, why do it like you're making your own production? Like have someone to do the writing, get someone to do the writing, tell them to make their own music. You get someone who makes the app and work on the video, and then you probably get somebody who do the scripts. You can also get them on ones. You gotta train them how to do the martial arts and get some stunt doubles and suit actors. It's not like in the show, but we see will probably do it. But you probably have some of the stuff people who done it, and also you can make your own logo of your production, just like we did. We did our own production. Also, you can make your own production. It can be any name you want to call it for production. Because if you really think about it, not only the Power Rangers, they did like their own production, and they make their own production for each shows and movies for years since 1910s. That's for example. And then the glad you just gotta tell them the writers when they're going to vote, productions, get them an ideas, tell them that's just what they're going to do, explain to them what station or production they're going to do, and then the cameras, you gotta get somebody who do the cameras, the soundtracks, the at-bats. You got to like producer. You can make your own produce to make Power Rangers. Make it a show or an episode or short film, all that. This is gonna be like making your own production for problems and consequences. That's the advice, want to make your own production. If you want to make your own problem, you got to like make your own production, not fancy. It's gotta be like a different name for your name. Make your own one, we'll draw the designs and now I might do a logo like that to send it to you. But somebody's got to like do the atlas for you for your series because I couldn't do that like that. Well, only the funerals we did, but I'm not very good doing the funerals like others. If I had my computer, but not today because I only do it for my series and because somebody is going to do like Hurricane Gold is going to do awesome style, awesome series, and the three people that I picked, and I might get somebody who else was going to do the 1960s, the 1990s style of that bit of the Japanese Power Rangers, the Super Sentai epics style from the 90s. Because this is from the 90s Power Rangers to Super Sentai epics from the 90s. Because I love their epics. Yeah, I love their epics, and we might do a style like that. We might do a 60s style, or we might do a 90s style, or all that from the 60s when we do the 60s, 1960 style. When we do our own production for episode one, auto, and then episode three, and then we pop, and then for the modern one for episode four, we're doing modern one episode, and then the 50 style, and then 50 style, and then we're back to 60s again, all the way down here to 20, all the way down here to 22 episode, and then they're back to the modern day, and then 22 episode of the 22, then we're doing the 60, the end of the 60 era, then the 90s, and then Scott will be here on. I think Scott, the actor who plays Scott, is going to be here on Power Rangers Suit RPM. On going to be on series, and then he's going to explain his son. He's going to explain his son. But his son doesn't know that he lived here, but they moved here. But Scott doesn't know that his father originally lived here. That's this is going to be his secret. Because in RPM, the reason why he felt like that because the wife died, Rosie. That I was going to name the character Rosie. That Chasko, who played the Green Ranger, is also going to play Rosie, Mason's girlfriend. I playing young Mason, Dining Fury Green Ranger. Now, it does remind us of Tommy and Kimberly, because Tommy and Kimberly was this, because I'm more like a Tommy person. So that's what's going to be happening. That's a similar to Jason and the Friendship Boys, the coolest dance in the whole world. Mostly compared to Zach and Jason and Zach, the cool guys of the Friendship. They were playing football, basketball, and they also do good with it. Venture Signs are on it for Power Rangers Super Resin. Entertaining it. Yeah, this is going to be our Epic series that I'm going to make. Gotta love it. And my friend series, um, this is going to be really excited about it. Really excited about a series. This is going to be epic. Let me know how in the comments below. Because if you guys need to sign it. And also, if we don't get a chance to get Hasbro's, then you probably will get Hasbro's, or one of you guys will talk to Hasbro about it, or they might be will do it so we can interview them too. Because we're a fan, we also want also for like mail it to them for Hasbro's. Then now Chris Clark, who's also a CEO already, and it will possibly had mail it to them. Because I really love the suits and the cosplay. But I only want my suit to be shiny for the Great Dining Parade because I'm making a different for my universe. Because my universe is going to be different of the memory of the Super Sentai at the time. Now we'll do like 3 original Rangers, team of original Rangers, because I've been work of the guy who actually made the helmets is really doing a good job. So I might draw designs of the original Rangers. I did draw for Dino Triple Rangers, so I might do the Morphin Rangers. Yeah, that's kind of reminds of once and always, I guess. But who knows? It will be really excited that the Morphin Rangers, it will be like a similar one, but it's going to be the colors from this one, other one, that name it, with a power staff or the Morphin staff that they gave them powers to. Man, this is gonna be really excited. So, all right, guys, ending up Q&A. This is really excited about it. Shout out to everybody. You guys are the best, and you guys are the best of. You guys are the best of everything. That we wanted, we put our answers in it, and shout out to Hasbro's. Shout out to Simon Bennett. I love Simon Bennett that he made the original. I was very disappointed, but also I get that, what how it is. But I realized what he done. But I was disappointed he didn't do. But that's how it is. But you got to give it to the guy. He's actually doing the best thing. Because you know how it is about this guy, Simon Bennett. I would with Simon Bennett do it our podcast because I would, give him the post. Then we'll also do the podcast together, So we put and introduce him, tell about so, and then he will probably tell everybody about this. And Austin will go to because Austin McNeil is going to Florida to see the Power Ranger cast. So we probably had Izzy, we probably had Harvey, Ion. We had that guy. He's going to be in our show. He's going to be the sissy. He's going to become a superhero. So he's going to play that character who became the blue something. I think it's kind of a space hero, something like that. I think he believe you want to call that space heroes. I think we're going to add it off to virtual series because this is going to kind of will be cool. We're going to be having a lot of virtual rangers like Dino Troopers, the Massive War Rangers. Probably had some Wad Ranger. I mean, we did have what's some, but it's going to be like different. Might add design in like design of this one and make it dynable, like Wad posting like a community post. For Arthur Wad Eternal Ranger, we might have some Mass Rider or Karma Riders, because that's what's the one as we did for Mass Riders. But most we might add it too, because some of the voices good for in an episode, and some of the voices actually bad. Because I would have done something different. Because Toki people from who make Super Sentai and the Mass Rider or Kamen Riders, that's were the best thing they ever done. But I'm not just just make something like specific of them. So shout out to people, the Kamen Riders people, and the Super Sentai for Japan. Tosin, there are greatest. I mean, you guys done it. You know, that's how it is. And then we probably had like 3 heroes. Space Adrenaline, I named that because it did add. Did they as we add 2 more heroes? Because this is gonna be like a history about his grandfather flashback. Because I did see like some shows did a flashback of the people, from the 60s and all the way down there what it looks like back today. So I might do something like that, and then we'll put a designs probably like Back to the Future style. Like Marty went to the 50s, and it literally sucks. I mean, what they did. It kind of reminds me of the movie they did back then, but man, they literally stormed the town what it looks like, and bring back memories like what this place literally looks like back then. Design looks in, but the roads, did they actually did the roads? I wish they did, but mostly they didn't. Cause I will show you what it looks like. Give me a second. I will show you example what it looks like back in 60s or 50s, sorry, 50s. It's kind of crazy. But before we end this way, I will show you. I will show you this before we end this Q&A. But I did some research what Delaware will be look like when we design it, and then we probably had like command center. We probably had like the first command center. We noticed the command center is gonna be different, but kind of lame. But my design of a command center would be old static style, track style, and then we probably had like the TV stuff, all that, and then Benders. Then start training out there because that's how the Rangers started back in the 50s. Back in the late 50s, because that's how they started. Like the movie, Back into the Future day. It does my mind from back in the day. But I will show you what style that we've been talking like Henry Danger. It's gonna be like funny. Um, 50s. Now ours will be like sissy outfits from Power Rangers Super Legend when we travel to bring back memories from what this place literally looks like in the 50s and the 60s. Because that's how when things were different back then. That's when the Rangers came to this world. And then we might bring back from the dirties because I wish this happened again. But like I said, it will be a middle of Super Sentai. So I forgot what I'm gonna call that universe called for Power Rangers. But we might find out. We'll see you guys in a minute. Because the one I made, it makes me want to make going back memories what it looks back in 50s and 60s because it drive me nuts. Like when I first saw that movie, Back to the Future, and Marty went to the 50s, and it really sucks me bad. Like it's just me or a dreaming because wow, man, man, it makes me want to makes design what the place look like and it makes me want to design what this place really looks like and um what this place looks like in 50s and 60s, all the way down to the past like that. Cause it's kind of cool what they did. Got like 50 cars, 60 cars, or that. And it's kind of cool what they did. So I'll show you for Hillsway Lily. That's what the design is gonna be look like. The people who did designs for Back to the Future, that's what it's gonna be look like in 50s. When we start making this is designs gonna be look like um in the 50s when we start making from episode 4. Episode 4, when we start making episode 4, we'll start making designs and then how they all started get their powers. Start how they get their powers. We're gonna make it how they get their. We're gonna start how somebody will play Little Me and older. I mean younger, Little Me, and then younger Harry. Somebody will play a 4 or 5, something like that. I mean, 18, something like that. And then the other person will play the younger Harry. That means he's older than Mason. Kind of cool that they actually we designed it from the 50s because that's what I should have had somebody done because it's kind of cool. Shout out to the people who actually made it because, man, these guys are really doing amazing. That's what we're doing for Power Rangers Super Legend. It's gonna be like, um, it's going to be like, um, what's he called it? It's going to be like, man, I don't know what to say because it really sucks me. It really sucks me that how they design it and make something brand new from what it looks back then. It's kind of amazing, like they did. But now compared to this one, a 1987, compared to this one from 19 from 55, 1955. That's when how was when he was in the he was probably in now Mason will probably in 53, 54, 55. He was probably 3 at the time that Mason. But here he is. This is gonna be compared to I don't know you guys can see that, but that's when it changed from back in the 50s, 80s. Now we might take a picture what the tower will be look like. We might do the same day. So we'll probably take a picture what the town will be look like from today, and then when we're gonna design it, we'll probably have somebody who's had the 60 camera and then take a picture of that. Cause that right here, it's really awesome. So that's what it's gonna be look like in the clock tower. From this is gonna be look like that. Like I said, I will give you an example. I was telling you to give you an example what it looks like. 80s, 50s. The likes and is even to change and all that. And then you see you got some classic cars and the one from the 80s. Yeah, style whatever the same. It should have used the 50s cameras. And then it would have been look like when it looks back then. And also they will monitor it and make something brand new. Ours will be different. Ours will definitely be different. Cause this is kind of cool what they did. You got a movies. Wow. And that everything's changed since the 50s. While talking about history, that's what we're gonna design it when it looks back then. So that's how we're gonna be start doing it compared to what it looks from 50s and 60s time of a design of the town. All the set and we build it of 50s inventions and then 50s and 60s inventions of Power Rangers Super Legend. Compared, that's what it did from that. We might do the same thing if they put design on it. If they put it. That's why we're gonna make it like that. So yeah, that's what I show you guys at. I know you guys. So what do you guys know how to think about what I show you when You know what about it? Because that's when I give you a race. You have to design what the towns or give someone the houses, all that. Oh man, this is gonna be epic. We probably have somebody did this town. Really amazing. I love it so very much. We might get some classic cars, design the houses, what it looks like back then. And a dress, and a fashion dress, design of the dress from way back then. That's where I'm going to sign them. Had sold them what this place literally looked like back then, and then we'll probably get some. Now it will be different because we'll probably get some cameras. We'll probably get some 50s and 60 cameras, and then we'll probably have the 16. We're gonna get another camera. We'll probably have this app. We're gonna get a this Super 16 app, and then we'll put it on into that and make it look like back then. So this is gonna be really awesome. It's gonna be super epic. That's what we're gonna start filming in Delaware and Maryland. See how the place looked like back then, and then I have to show them from Delaware what it looks like, and I had to redesign it from 50s adventures and 60s adventures, 1967 adventures, invention town, and rebuild it. Design it what it looks like. Make something brand new. Make something what it looks like, and then the 1930s. I might have to see, you know, the 1930s. If you see the commercial, that's what I'm going to like rebuild and make something the classic ones what it looks back then. That's when it's gonna be different for me because we're gonna use all kinds of cameras, different kind of for decades. So that's just gonna be really excited about it. So yeah, I know you guys know what you guys think about design, what it looks like back then. Hope you guys like it. And thanks for watching for the Q&A. If you guys like this Q&A, please join. Tell me what you're going to think about it, and we'll probably check in the next thing. So, and so stay tuned, you guys. The reason why you guys are the best is we talk about Power Rangers all the time, projects, and man. And I will show you guys up design on my podcast Friday. But I will show you on Jersey in another Q&A in Jersey. So this is going to be really excited about our project because I will show them about design what it looks like in the 50s and 60s of Delmar, Maryland, and Maryland what it looks like because this is going to be epic. This is going to be like watching the television and bring back memories when it looks like back then. So thanks you guys for listening. You guys are the best of the Mighty Heroes in our content and for our Mighty Heroes community. And it's more. It's more for time. And also, back to that. And also now you guys best thing ever. And you guys also support for our fans. You support everything. We're gonna keep it up. Gimme, keep this up. I am also having 500 subscribers now. Let's just get more subscribers right now so we can just make our project. If it happens, then we might make our projects. Just hit it one up. Let's just get more subscribers as possible so we can make our Power Ranger projects. We're going to still talk about Power Rangers, Jurassic Park, and superheroes all day. This is going to be really exciting about it because they love talking about dinosaurs. So I catch you guys rated on. Have another Q&A. See you next time. Back to that end.